Part 1 of you asked him to stay with you because someone was stalking you, but didn't know that he was the stalker. The whole class was indulged in their books, including you. A gang of popular bad boys entered, and girls started drooling over them. For a moment, you also dragged your head out of your notes and looked at heavenly pretty boy, Taehyung. No doubt, he is the most handsome, but he is too dangerous. He was carefree with no tension of exams. Your heart contracted at its place when his eyes met with you. Look away, Jean. But your eyes suddenly became his fan. He passed you a smirk, a devilish one, that made you dig your head into your notes again. Teacher came and announced to settle down. Your mind blew up when a boy sitting beside you was replaced by Taeff himself. You seemed nervous. Why sit here? It was your first time talking to him. Why would a handsome boy take interest in someone like you? I am bored of those makeup stocked. So you want to try something new. You didn't get the courage to say that loud, but your mind was telling you that this will not end well. Exams started and you were marking the correct answers on your sheet. Being a bright student, you completed earlier, but before you could hand over it, Taehyung snatched the sheet from you. What? Give it back. Thank you so much, ma'am. I have done. Submitting the sheet with his name, he left you with open mouth. Looking for him in the whole college, you finally found him in music room with his friends. Why you did that? The amusement on his face was mocking. With a drumstick in his one hand, he walked to you firmly. What did I do, Miss Yan? What was that was my sheet. What's yours is mine, isn't it? His deep voice and dark corpse made your stomach churn. No, she is already blushing, Taehyung. Are you sure you only took her sheet and nothing else? One of his friends threw the taunt. I will complain about what you did today. You tried to act tough, but all in vain when he pulled you forward by putting the stick behind your neck with his both hands. You gasped and your hands were at. Can't you let it go, please? I am such a handsome, innocent person. Show some mercy. Let go. Will you forgive? His friends hooted. You pushed him and ran outside. Your heart was thumping into your ears. Your back was burning because of his eyes fixed at you until you were out of his sight. Sun was setting and you were at the cafe for your part-time job. After serving the order, when you came back to the counter, your coworker gave you a note. Looking pretty, can't wait to claim you. Reading those words, your mind was about to explode. It's getting creepy. You should report it, Jan. Don't worry, I will. Your shift ended and it was already dark outside. Going back to your home, you became delusional. With every step, you felt like someone was following you. When you heard clear steps, you started running without looking back. Terror took every inch of yours and you tripped over your foot. Someone held you, saving you from kissing the road. Taehyung was heaving up and down, and while you breathed hard, you looked up. He was looking handsome, even in the dark. Why were you running? His gaze followed the path behind you. Someone is stalking me. Was it your illusion that you saw his jaws tighten? Let's go, I will walk you home. He embraced your hand in his, and you started walking with him. Why are you helping me? You also helped me in exam. I am just paying back, as if I did it intentionally. Until you reached home, you were feeling better. But your breath hitched when you saw the same note pasted at your door. Who is he? Could he be from the college? I don't know. From how many days is it happening, Jan? Few days. You hesitated and then continued. Can you stay with me today? I mean, it's scary. Tomorrow I will complain and figure it out. But right now it's ta. Open the door. It's cold outside. You never expected him to agree this easily, but you instantly unlocked the door. You were too afraid of a stalker, but you were welcoming a bad boy into your home where you live alone. Da, you live alone in this big house? Sean, yeah, I will open a room for you. Da, why? Will not we share one room? Even the idea. He was smiling and hailing. You left to set up room for him, and when you came back, he was Sean. Ah, da, I just took off my shirt. Is it too much to handle? You covered your eyes when he left the couch and walked to you. Sean, wear it back. Da, haven't you seen this handsome boy before? The urge to press. Jan, you should go to your room. However, you wanted him to be in your room. Ta, are you sure? His hand snaked from your shoulder to your wrist. He hit you and you didn't let your hands to come in between. Ta, should I go? Because of a mere distance between two heating points. You gasped. Jan, no. You really said that, earning a powerful smirk from him. Ta, then what should I do? His other hand claps behind your. You let your hands touch his. Keeping your eyes bored into his, you reached to his height. Every drop of your blood ran to your face. You tried to pull back, but he didn't let go and picked you up in his arms. He fell on the couch. Ta. I was never so, just by a mere kiss. He dominantly claimed, and you let him lead you. It was your first time, and he tried his best to not hurt you. Next morning, your eyes opened, and you found yourself. You removed his arm, but he again pulled you. Jan, he never looked like someone who likes to cuddle. Then you tried one more time and freed out of his warmth. Jan, I wonder what he eats. He is so strong. He was in his shorts while you picked up his shirt to wear. Now I am a grown up girl with the most handsome, popular bad boy of the college. Something dropped out of his shirt pocket with bright scream. His phone. You took it, and the most aching news was there. Was our stalking plan a success? It was a message from his friend, and your heart drawn to your stomach. Did you two do it? I bet you did it, right? Your eyes moved to Taehyung and back to the screen. I told you she will not be a difficult target. You gasped with watered eyes. There were more texts that were too. How could he? Phone slipped out of your hand, and Taehyung unfolded his eyes that were biting his last night's trip. Ta, I wanted to wake up with you. If you haven't seen the messages, you might felt the most luckiest girl alive. Why? Was that also the part of bet? His hands wearing stopped for a moment. He looked up, and you wished to read him, but he masked his emotions. You felt like all the moments from the last night. Ta, what do you, Shan? This. He forwarded his phone. He took it and put it into his plan. The high zone emotions were gone. He looked completely changed. You need to explain it, Taehyung. You yelled, seeing him so calm. Ta, there isn't much to explain. That was humiliating. Jan, you planned it. You bet. Everything was lie. You pouring out your eyes and emotions. You screamed. Lines were appearing on his face. Ta, I didn't force you. Jolted at your place when he shouted. Ta, what happened? had your consent. You were the one asked me to come in here. You could have stopped, but you didn't. And now, because I didn't know that you are this low, that you will make bets. Ta, you knew it. You knew I am not some loyal type, still you. His face turned to left when you. Jan, if you are not loyal, then at least have some conscience. He clawed your arm as red mixed into his eyes. Ta, you will regret this, Jan. Words cannot be enough to explain the pain you were feeling. Get out of here. Deciding not to cry in front of him anymore, you asked him to leave. You closed your eyes when he left without the shirt that you were wearing. To be continued. Next part will be uploaded soon. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and healthy. Love you, Ami.